What's up everybody, welcome to another honest review video. Today I have this Oneplus 10 Pro and hey! What? This video is all about Vivo iQOO 9 Pro. I thought it's my video. This is not yours. Move. Okay, this video is all about a Vivo iQOO 9 Pro and Han will do this video. Please don't forget to watch my Oneplus 10 Pro honest review video. Okay, calm. What's up everybody, welcome to another honest review video. This is my Vivo iQOO 9 Pro. I have been using this one for almost 8 days now and I think this is the right time to share my honest opinion with you. I'm gonna do a detailed review of this iQOO 9 Pro. If you're interested, then please stay tuned, keep watching through the video. But before we start the video, one moment, I want to share one thing with you. I've been using this Logitech MX Master 3 for almost 2 years now. I use Logitech MX Master 3 in my home, in my studio, with all of my laptops and computers. So if you're looking for a productivity mouse, then I think you should try Logitech MX Master 3. Well, I'm not gonna waste any more time. Let's start from unboxing. Okay, this is our Vivo iQOO 9 Pro. Underneath the smartphone there is a small envelope. Inside the envelope there is a quick start guide, warranty card, a card with two different pictures of BMW car. It actually shows that iQOO is in partnership with BMW M Motorsport. Underneath that, this is our protective case, and inside the protective case they have also provided a SIM ejector tool. This protective case isn't like premium, but yeah, it's good. It's good enough. Most importantly, this one actually resembles the outlook and appearance of the original smartphone. Yeah, we will talk about that later. This one is a USB-C to USB-C charging cable, and this is our 120 watt flash charge charger. Not very heavy, but yeah, this one has its own weight, but not like very heavy. Here is our Vivo iQOO 9 Pro. This is my Vivo X70 Pro Plus. This is the protective case of Vivo X70 Pro Plus, and in China you can get free protective case from Vivo Service Center, and I prefer these hard shell protective cases more than this type of TPU silicon protective case. Okay, the camera setup of this Vivo iQOO 9 Pro. This camera visor is totally protruding. This whole part is protruding, and in Vivo X70 Pro Plus it's only the half is protruding and the other half is actually blended in the rear panel. But this one is totally protruding. I don't know why they have to do this, but I have a feeling that maybe Vivo is working with a smartphone which will come with a rear display panel over here. Maybe, I don't know. If it happens, then it would be great. Design language of this Vivo iQOO 9 Pro is great. The rear panel design, it's not aesthetic, you can feel it. The textures are protruding and you will feel it. But when you put this protective case on, no, it's only a design, it's aesthetic, you won't feel it. They say it's a vegan leather like a Vivo X70 Pro Plus, but I think the processing was different because side by side this Vivo X70 Pro Plus feels so premium, so comfy. But this iQOO 9 Pro has more sporty finish. I think it's missing the elite and premium feelings of this Vivo X70 Pro Plus. This is how it looks like with the protective case on. So there is almost no difference in appearance with or without the protective case. That's a very good thing. But this protective case is a bit thick, and when you hold the smartphone, it feels cheap. On top, it's almost the same. This Vivo iQOO 9 Pro also comes with two antenna bands, IR sensor and secondary noise cancellation microphone. Everything is similar to Vivo X70 Pro Plus. At the bottom, if you don't know that these are two different models, then you'd feel like, okay, these are like the same model with different colors. Everything is same at the same place, there is no difference. Speaker grill, USB-C port, primary microphone, SIM tray, and yeah, I will show you the SIM trays. Both the SIM trays are almost identical. Volume rockers and power button is on the right side. I really like this orange accent on the power button. There is nothing on the left side, it's simply clean. Okay, let's see the weight difference of these two smartphones. This one is 207.9 grams and this one is 211.9 grams. But truly, in hand, this one feels more heavier than this one. I think weight distribution on Vivo X70 Pro Plus is a bit better. in hand this one feels much heavier than this one. Well, this one is Red Magic 6s Pro and this one is Vivo X70 Pro Plus. Last few weeks I have been using these two together because for all of my gaming needs I would depend on this Red Magic 6s Pro, and for all of my camera needs, I mean all the photography and videography I have been doing on this Vivo X70 Pro Plus. So I have been thinking if there is one smartphone which can do the both, which can offer very good gaming performance with decent camera performance, then I would go for it. And when Vivo has released this iQOO 9 Pro, I was very happy because this is actually a gaming smartphone. And now as this one comes with GN5 main sensor, gimbal stabilization, 150-degree ultra-wide lens tagged to a 50 megapixel sensor, proper telephoto lens, a 60mm lens, so I was like super hyped up. It's time to see whether this one can actually let me get rid of these two or not. First thing first, let's power on the smartphone. As I have been using this smartphone for a while, I have already finished setting up the smartphone. I have just transferred all my data from my Vivo X70 Pro Plus. I really like this ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. This one is faster than any other traditional fingerprint sensors and this one is more accurate. You don't have to worry about where you are putting your fingerprint because this ultrasonic sensor covers a wider area. Yes, like any other smartphone at 2022, this one also comes with face unlock and okay, very fast, very smooth. I have never seen any issues, and talking about these things I think is waste of time because this is a super flagship smartphone. This one comes with super flagship SoC Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. I think we should talk about the real performance. Talking about performance, we are going to run Antutu benchmark on Red Magic 6s Pro, Realme GT2 and Vivo iQOO 9 Pro. Okay, I have updated Antutu benchmark on all the smartphones to the newest version. That's Antutu benchmark 9.2.6. This one is Nubia Red Magic 6s Pro. I don't know, for some reason this won't show as Nubia Red Magic 6s Pro. This will continue to show as Nubia Red Magic 6, but I can guarantee that this is Nubia Red Magic 6s Pro. This is iQOO 9 Pro and this is Realme GT2. I have chosen these three smartphones because Realme GT2 comes with Snapdragon 888, Red Magic 6s Pro comes with Snapdragon 888 Plus, and this iQOO 9 Pro comes with Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. Well, let's check CPU temperature. Nubia Red Magic 6s Pro is at 34 degrees Celsius, Realme GT2 is also around 35 degrees Celsius, but this iQOO 9 Pro is at 32 degrees Celsius. Well, let's start our Antutu benchmark. I must mention that Red Magic 6s Pro comes with active cooling fan, and iQOO claims that they have this new vapor chamber, one of the biggest vapor chamber among any smartphones, and Realme GT2 is actually a budget flagship, though Realme has claimed that they have done well and they have implemented new type of vapor chamber for this Snapdragon 888 chipset. So let's see how does these three performs. Okay, after the first run, Vivo iQOO 9 Pro got more than 1 million, Red Magic 6s Pro got around 860,000 and Realme GT2 got around 816,000. So I think it's as usual what we have expected from these three smartphones. Let's run one more time. Okay, after the second run, wow, Realme GT2, what happened to it? 680,000? No, that's not acceptable. Red Magic 6s Pro is at 840,000, that's okay. Vivo iQOO 9 Pro has lost about 30,000, that's also okay. Let's run this Antutu benchmark one more time and let's check what happens. But about this Realme GT2, I'm a bit disappointed. Okay, both the Vivo iQOO 9 Pro and Red Magic 6S Pro has failed to finish the third run. I mean, they didn't finish Antutu benchmark for the third time. And yeah, they both have shown that temperature is too high. Okay, I think we should try one more time. One more time, Red Magic 6S Pro has failed to finish Antutu benchmark. It has just got crashed. Okay, let's see the temperature of this Red Magic 6S Pro. 61 degrees Celsius, 60, 59, 58, 62. So it's really very hot. And there is an active cooling fan blowing very heavily. Let's turn it off. Some people have misconception about what is thermal throttling. Thermal throttling means when a smartphone is hot, then it will throttle its CPU performance, but it will continue to run. Like when the temperature increases, the performance slowly decreases. Look at this Realme GT2. This one after third run got only 613,000. After the first run, at the beginning, it has managed to get around 816,000. So as the temperature grew, performance dropped. But this one, this Red Magic 6S Pro, I wouldn't say this one has thermal throttling. It just shuts off. Like this one wanna run at full speed. This one is not gonna compromise. If the temperature grows, it says, okay, it's time to take some rest. I need some time to get cooled down and then I will run again. And when I run, I will run at full speed. iQOO 9 Pro is also similar, but cooling down period of this iQOO 9 Pro is faster than Red Magic 6S Pro, as this one has better cooling system and better thermal management. Let's see how much this Vivo iQOO 9 Pro can get after the third run. Let's see how much this Vivo iQOO 9 Pro can get after the third run. Let's hope for the best. Let's check what happens. 661,000 after the third run. In between, it has got crashed and it said that temperature is too high. Yes, this Vivo iQOO 9 Pro has clearly mentioned that I am very hot, don't use me, give me some cooling period, but I didn't give it any cooling period. I have forced it to run and this is the result. Okay, that's the truth. I have done this in front of you. iQOO 9 Pro actually has pretty bad thermal throttling after 46 degrees Celsius. I mean, when the temperature goes beyond 46 degrees Celsius, it will start thermal throttling, heavy thermal throttling. Maybe some other YouTubers will come and bash me for telling the truth, but you have seen how it fell from 1 million to 660,000. Well, I will give these smartphones a little while. I will give these smartphones 30 minutes of time to get cooled down, and then I will run pretty much the gamer's benchmark on these smartphones. In between, I'm not gonna do anything with these smartphones. This will be just sitting on my desk like as it is. Okay, it's time to run 3D Merc the Gamer's benchmark. Let's open Antutu benchmark and check the temperature of these three smartphones. Well, here goes confirmation. All of these smartphones are running at ambient temperature. We are going to run Wildlife Extreme Stress Test. This benchmark actually runs 20 loops. From first loop to 20 loops, it takes a little while, and I'll be back with the result of this 3D Merc the Gamer's benchmark. Okay, we have finished running Wildlife Extreme Stress Test and you can see the differences. Red Magic 6S Pro and Realme GT2 has performed almost similarly. On loop 1, Red Magic 6S Pro got 1557 and on loop 20, Red Magic 6S Pro is down to 1329 while Realme GT2 has managed to got 1555 on first loop. And after 20 loops, yeah, it's down to 895. So that means there is heavy thermal throttling on this Realme GT2. After 7th loop, from 8th loop, the scores heavily dropped. And Red Magic 6S Pro actually managed to keep the temperature cool and performance dropped gradually. It's not like a sudden bump. Look at these graphs and you can see. Well, the star of the show is this Vivo iQOO 9 Pro. Here is confirmation. This is Vivo iQOO 9 Pro, and on first loop, this one got 2590, which is 40% better than the others. And on the 20th loop, it's 1863. This one also have gradually decreased its performance. In Antutu benchmark, we have seen that after the second run, this one got very hot and it couldn't even finish the third run, and then we had to restart Antutu benchmark. But here, after doing this wildlife extreme test, this is acceptable. Almost all the smartphones will perform like this. And as this one comes with a new flagship SoC, I think this is totally acceptable. The truth is, personally, I don't believe in Antutu benchmark. I prefer 3D Mark the Gamer's benchmark. Okay, one more time, I'm gonna give this smartphone 10 more minutes to get cooled down, and then we will test BCDS, battery, camera, display and speaker. After that, at the end, we will play some games and check gaming performance. Okay, let's talk about battery, but there are a few things that makes battery life vary. Like whether you are using monster mode or not. That's a very important. If you are using your smartphone in balanced mode, then you will definitely get better battery life, but in monster mode, it will decrease your battery life. Also, there are two other very important things that's related to display. If you're using your smartphone in 1440p, then that will drain more battery than 1080p. And if you're using it in 120Hz, then once again that will drain your battery faster than Smart Switch or 60Hz. Well, I actually have managed to squeeze 6 hours of battery life out of this while I'm using this smartphone in balanced mode. I select Smart Switch refresh rate, and definitely I'm always using 1440p resolution. That's battery life. What about charging speed? It takes 19 minutes. Yeah, only 19 minutes from 1% to 100%. When this iQOO 9 Pro has reached 1%, I have tried to recharge it, and from 1% to 100% it took only 19 minutes. Now let's talk about camera. I have already done a camera comparison video, a separate camera comparison video. I wish that you watch that. But briefly, this one has a very good camera performance because this one comes with very good hardware. Like, I am also doing another camera comparison between this Vivo iQOO 9 Pro and my Vivo X70 Pro Plus. I would recommend that you watch that video to know more about camera performance of this Vivo iQOO 9 Pro. Well, it's time to check the display. This one comes with the LTPO 2.0 AMOLED display, 6.78-inch AMOLED display, and yeah, it's vivid and vibrant. I have no complaint about the display. Now I will run a 4K video on this Vivo iQOO 9 Pro side by side with that Vivo X70 Pro Plus. You check by yourself. I think Vivo X70 Pro Plus and Vivo iQOO 9 Pro display performance both are amazingly good. Now we are gonna check stereo speaker sound of this Vivo iQOO 9 Pro. First, we will listen to a music on a Vivo X70 Pro Plus, and then we will listen to the same music on a Vivo iQOO 9 Pro. Okay, as I've mentioned earlier, I've been using this Red Magic 6S Pro as my gaming device. I ain't no gamer. I mean, I play games when I wanna play games. I'm not like addicted to gaming. So I have tried to play some games on this Vivo iQOO 9 Pro, and I think, yeah, definitely it's better than Red Magic 6S Pro because this one comes with a better, newer SoC, and altogether gaming experience is much better, much more smooth. And I believe I'm not the right person to make a comment or give a verdict about gaming because I'm more into display performance camera thing. Spatially camera is my specialty. So if you're looking for gaming advice, my personal perspective is definitely this is a very good gaming smartphone, but I really miss those shoulder buttons on ROG or Red Magic smartphones. Okay, finally, let's talk about the OS and user experience. This Vivo iQOO 9 Pro comes with Origin OS Ocean, but I'm not sure in global market they will also provide this iQOO 9 Pro with Origin OS or not. I have bought the 12GB RAM and 256GB storage edition. I think this one is the best combination considering the price and performance. iQOO 9 Pro comes with Android 12 out of the box, and I really like to do this on all of my Android 12 devices. Like any other BBK group smartphones, this Vivo iQOO 9 Pro also has that RAM extension or an option to extend your RAM. Personally, I don't like this and I don't use it, but if you want, you can use it. As I've got the Chinese edition of iQOO 9 Pro, I've failed to use Play Store, but there are some workarounds and I've used those workarounds to download, and I'm happily using all the Google Play services, but it's a bit difficult to get the updates on these applications. Now it's time for verdict, and if you ask me whether it offers any value for money or whether it's a good choice or not, then without any hesitation, at this price point, this Vivo iQOO 9 Pro is one of the best choice. This one offers a very good gaming experience. This one comes with very good camera setup, and overall user experience is extremely smooth. Yes, in Antutu benchmark, we have seen that this one gets a bit hot and there is some type of thermal throttling, but considering performance of Oneplus 10 Pro, Xiaomi 12 Pro and some other Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 based smartphones, this Vivo iQOO 9 Pro is actually the best one. Well, that's it. If you have liked this video, then please don't forget to click on the like button. If you have loved this video, if you want to watch more videos like this, then please subscribe to this channel and share the love.